On the road.
You're on the road again. Now, the reason, like I said, you're heading to this city is it's a great festival. And it draws people from all the four corners of the world. Mages come for the big astronomical solstice nonsense. Not something you guys really follow, but we're talking feasting, theater, and competitions. There's jousting and melee competitions, tournaments. Well, you're a bard, so I mean, you can make a fortune here just singing songs and telling stories. And you're a little bit more roguish. You can make a fortune just stealing things from the people who make money singing songs and telling stories.
Yeah, I'm hearing drunk people and pickpocketing are going to work great.
Pretty much. A city is a great place for you to make a good living. So this is kind of the draw. And normally someone like you does tend to be kind of shunned publicly, but there's so many people in an environment like this that you're beneath the notice of most. The population of this city is generally around 20,000. It swells to 50 right now. So it is absolutely huge. As you carry on, I mean, the sun, it goes down. The sky lightens to kind of a deep purple. And a lot of people now are moving off the road to set up camp. Rather than walking till late into the night just to arrive at the camps outside the city, they're just camping here now and they'll arrive in the morning. Now, with that, what do you want to do? Do you want to try and push through into the late evening? Or see if you can borrow a spot at a local campfire or light a campfire yourselves?
I'd probably go hide with some other group.
Okay, just join. I mean, it's not uncommon for travelers to, rather than setting their own fires, just be, hey, can I borrow a spot at your campfire to cook a little food? Especially if you didn't, you burn all the fuel in the area very quickly. What about yourself?
I'm going to see if I can get invited to someone's dinner.
Someone in particular?
Nope, don't care.
Oh, I thought you were going after the girl with the sandal. All right.
Well, I mean...
I thought he was going after the pink clay ass.
The what? The what? Pink what?
This is, again, there's an age difference, so something to do with dancing at a strip bar or something.
Oh, okay.
Or it's a donkey show.
No, you got it right. It was a strip club dance.
Oh, good for me. I'm not quite that old yet.
I thought we were in Pilar, not Tijuana.
Well, Pilar just sounds like a fancy cheese, so...
Pilar? Yeah, it kind of does.
Okay, I can dig it. Okay, you're not a complete loss.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good. We're all making friends.
But no, I mean, I'm sure the blonde has quite a tasty repast available.
Yeah, she also looks like she's got a very, not tasty-looking older brother, father, and a couple of other family members with her. Might complicate things.
She wearing a ring?
Doesn't look like it, no. She looks a little young. Maybe a little too young.
Okay. Nah, if she's that young, then no.
It's one of those not sure things. Not to mention privacy at this point would be moot.
Well.
Is this one of those times you have to roll for something?
I mean, unless you really wanted to. You can roll for pretty much anything.
You know what? Just walk up to her, eye her up and down, say, so how old are you?
Well, that's fine.
All right. Give me a charisma roll. I mean, you're a professional bard. This is really coming out of the blue for her, and she's surrounded by people in a strange place and stuff. We're going to give this a -4 modifier.
Can I throw a karma into this?
It's charisma based, so yeah, well, at first, later level, yes, but at first level, not yet. Yeah, I know, it's still too new.
Okay.
You haven't quite got the finesse yet.
16 on the die.
Okay, so that puts us at a 12. Now, I'm going to do a pair of rolls here. There's going to be her reaction.
All I'm hearing is math and like the voices from Charlie Brown. I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, this is kind of part of it. But basically, he's chosen to interact, and rather than me just decide how she reacts, I'm letting the dice tell me how things go.
Is that bad?
Sometimes.
Depends on perspective. Okay, well, so you approach the young girl. They're not making camp just yet, so you just kind of come up alongside her and bat your little eyelashes. She kind of looks down at you. You try to give her a winning smile.
Well, the smile is always a winner. It's just a matter of which game we're playing.
There you go. And you make a flirtatious comment inquiring about her age. She seems to take it well, blushing slightly with a little bit of a smile. And she's about to respond. You don't know how interested she was, but your advance was also noticed by, you're not sure if it's her father, but a more fatherly figure who very gruffly calls her aside and kind of shoulders his horse in between hers and yours. Not running you over, but it definitely comes into your personal space a little bit as he very, very, very clearly puts himself between you and her with a scowl down his nose.
Well, that was rude. I was speaking with the young lady.
Hunt elsewhere.
Hunt? I see no weapons, no bow, no arrow. I'm not hunting. I was merely making conversation.
Move on and be making conversation with my boot in your face.
I really don't see your boot being much of a conversationalist.
If you don't want to find out, fuck off.
We'll talk later, sweetheart. Ride away a little bit.
Okay.
That's sort of intended as a sort of a bit of a flirt to her, but almost a threat to the older guy. Like, I'm going to get around you.
He scowls at you. He looks to be, no more than a fairly tough-looking, but farmer type. He doesn't seem to be carrying a weapon either, but an overprotective parent. Probably rightfully so.
In this case, as long as I wouldn't get arrested, yes.
I have a perception roll from you. So what that is if you look at the top of your character sheet where it has for perception, it tells you what your modifier is there. Yours has got a +3. Yeah. So take this dice here. Yes, the sparkly one.
We're going to hit yelled at again?
No. This is to see, did your character notice this exchange? You're not far away.
14.
14, and we said +3, so...
17?
Yep, so 17. So we'll say that you noticed the exchange. Whether or not you do anything about it is wrong, but you kind of saw that whole thing. You're a little bit further back. It was more to kind of put, you could kind of sense a little tension from, like, the old guy. And it looked like it was just an exchange with some young guy flirting away with some girl. But nothing came of it. But, you tend to stay aware of such things in crowds. It did give you a look at least this particular gentleman. Now, he's just another guy on the road, but you might as well describe yourself since she is noticing you for the first time.
Okay, so we're going to say rather slight of build, sinewy. I mean, kind of looks like he could jump, up and down off of the saddle pretty quickly there. I mean, just nimble type of guy, but, rather, what's the word? Some would say flamboyantly, some would say garishly dressed. Very colorful, very stand out in a crowd, as, you just noticed, apparently. Plume in the hat kind of thing. Salt and pepper in a very groomed beard. Not like this one. There's like no salt in this pepper. But, and looks younger than he probably is. Probably looks like he's in his mid-somethings.
Okay.
Human?
Yes.
Do you have any visible weapons?
No.
Okay. You've used the word ride. Do you have a horse?
Well, you did say that the old guy shouldered his horse between the girl's and mine.
Ah, okay.
So apparently I have a horse that I didn't pay for, which I'm calling that a win.
I may have goofed up there in my eagerness to set the scene.
Bank error in your favor, collect one horse.
Hey, I'll allow it. If I screwed up the narration.
You get a horse, I just get called hideous.
We've established you were fucking ugly. But if you're going to be ugly, okay, we'll let you make a choice. You can be pretty and he has no horse. Or you can be ugly and he has a horse.
How's that a win for me at all?
No, just keep it how it is.
All right. Okay, you do have a mount. Now, this is not a nice horse. It's not a donkey, but you'd have been better off with a donkey. You picked this thing up through a well-fated hand of cards, thinking that your travel would be a lot more pleasant if you had something to ride. So far, this thing has been sick. It's been lame. You're pretty sure it slowed you down. You look forward to selling this thing as soon as it's appropriate. If not, you're going to eat it. Because it has not been a good horse. It's old. It's sickly. It's got a lame foot. You need to get rid of this thing. But, in the meantime, it does carry you.
That's the important thing.
Yes. Okay, so back on track since we had to stop to flirt with a random girl with a butt that I put in for no good reason.
Are you sure there was no good reason for that?
Nothing came of it, so no. But you know what? Hey.
Right, nothing did. The old man got in the way.
Yep, typical. Atypical. That's okay. She will remember you.
Hopefully for the right reasons.
Okay.
No, just your ugly donkey.
We haven't met yet.
Can I get a D10 rolled by each of you?